For a complete newbie who has $100,000 cash, how would you get started? What steps should I take to maximize cash flow in the short term? Pace teaches people how to get deals for $0. Don't go do 100% financing for somebody. That person's got no skin in the game. Go do 20% down, 12% interest, 1% origination fee, and have a fantastic day. What are your favorite states and cities right now for investing in property? Pace and I are driving right now from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. We're actually gonna stop at an RV park, but we asked people to send us anonymous questions in Pace's story and in my story, and we've got a ton of them that we're gonna be answering for you guys while we're on the road. The first one that I got was, for a complete newbie who has $100,000 cash, how would you get started? What steps should I take to maximize cash flow in the short term? For a complete newbie who's got $100,000 cash and wants to get started, this is what I would say to you. Take that $100,000 and keep it in your motherfucking bank. Don't you be sending that money to anywhere. The honest to goodness truth is, you don't need to go and spend $100 grand to go and make money as a real estate investor. You can squat up with somebody from Subto. You can squat up from somebody from astro flipping. Potentially you may want to join one of those communities, but they're not going to cost you $100,000. In fact, it's like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of what we're talking about in that. But that would be the most money that I'd spend. Pace teaches people how to get deals for $0. $0. I teach people how to get deals for $0, right? You do not need to go spend that money. What you could do is you could take that $100,000, go give it to a hard money fund, be a private money lender, and make 12% on your money. While you're making that 12% on your money, you can use that as maximum cash flow. Don't even think about going and doing a fix and flip or any like really, really highly advanced strategy right now. I would learn how to wholesale. I would learn how to do creative finance, wholesale those creative finance deals, wholesale cash deals, make money and 12% on your 100K while at the same time, you're just sleeping well at night knowing you made all the right choices.
Do you feel like when people ask that question, they're looking for a cheat code?
Possibly. One of two things. Fishing to see what kind of person you are, because they want to know, is this the kind of guy who would say, send me $100,000 and I'll put you on game? When the facts are, bro, that's all just like, we know. How many guys do you and I know, Pace, that have 100K or that have like a, they'll do one-on-one coaching and they'll take somebody's $100,000. Then all of a sudden that money's gone. The situation has gone to absolute chaos. Everybody's sad. Everybody's getting sued. Homie ran away with the money. You ain't getting it back. The whole thing about it also, guys, is that the facts is that you really have to trust your gut in this game. Like, you have to feel, who's in here to really, really, really help me out? Pace is a private money lender. I'm a private money lender. The money and the returns that you can get on loaning your cash out in first position on real estate, 10, 12% guaranteed. And as long as you can get or loan on a deal that has a good, significant amount of value on it, don't go do 100% financing for somebody. That person's got no skin in the game. Go do 20% down, 12% interest, 1% origination fee, and have a fantastic day. The worst thing that can happen is you foreclose and you take over that property. Now you got it at a great deal and you cash flowed right up until that situation. Pace and Jamil, what are your favorite states and cities right now for investing in property? Well, for me right now, my favorite city to invest in is Phoenix, Arizona. Why? Because I can get smashing deals right now. And I'm talking about buying stuff at values I hadn't been able to get since 2017. So I'm stealing houses right now in Phoenix, Arizona, and I know it. I love investing in markets that I know, right? This is my backyard. I know every street. I know where the good spots are. I know where the bad spots are. I know where there's good cash flow. I know where there's arsonists. I mean, I can tell you every little pocket and piece, nook and cranny of Phoenix, Arizona. So that's one of my favorite cities to invest in. And then also, I'm really, really doubling down in Florida right now. I love Tampa, Orlando, Miami. Miami, it's expensive but beautiful. So those are the spots that I'm at. Pace, since you're driving and I'm mic'd up, what is some of your favorite cities?
I always tell people that I like population growth of 0.8% every year or more. So Phoenix, North Carolina, the main three cities in North Carolina, Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, and a couple of other areas. Like I have property in Fayetteville.
Yep.
And then love North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, not Georgia.
Atlanta's my home and I love it, baby.
Love it. And then
Yeah.
a lot of Florida.
Yep.
I'm actually not a huge fan of Miami for rental stuff, just because there's a lot of crime there.
Yeah, a lot of fraud too, guys. Be careful about the fraud in Miami.
Texas is phenomenal because of landlord laws. However, Texas is really bad for property taxes and insurance right now. Insurance is literally in the last 24 months, insurance has 5 times. Literally, if your insurance was 24 months ago was $200 a month, it's now $1,000 a month in Texas.
So is it almost impossible to cash flow right now in Texas?
Really hard to cash flow in Texas unless you are selling on a wrap. So if you are in Texas, Subto students, primarily the main exit strategy in Texas is selling on a wrap. Because why? Why are you selling on a wrap? Well, the person that buys your wrap is the homeowner. And homeowners are benefited from living in Texas because Texas does not charge a state income tax.
Right.
So if you're not paying income tax, then you have the ability to pay a higher insurance, a higher tax rate on your property. So when you're renting or doing Airbnb, you, the investor, are responsible for the tax and insurance. And if you're living outside the state, there's not an equilibrium where I get the benefits of living in that state and not paying those taxes. Does that make sense?
Perfect sense.
So Texas, I really, really like. I love Nevada. I love Utah. I wish I owned more in Utah. Utah's like my second home. And then there's a lot of really great places to buy. Unfortunately, I can't buy everywhere. I'm only one human being with one team.
Yep.
Where are you seeing a lot of success in your Keegley franchises across the country?
So we're seeing a lot of success right now in Vegas, seeing a ton of success in Texas, the entire state of Texas. I mean, people are just crushing deals. Florida, always Florida. Arizona is hot. The Carolinas are hot. We've been seeing Ohio, Indianapolis, Indiana, Illinois. I mean, honestly, dude, there's deals happening everywhere. So, but I'd say really our top franchises, Atlanta, Florida, Texas.
I think the biggest tip that you said is your own backyard is a really great place to start.
Yeah.
Because you're driving around it all day long. You can go to physical meetups and meet with real estate agents and other investors. You can meet private money lenders face to face. Like this morning, I'm on a phone call with a private money lender for $2.5 billion on one of my big multifamily deals. And he's like, wow, I'm so excited. Can I meet you? And so he's got to fly from Irvine, California to Texas to go visit this property. That's cumbersome. It's challenging. It's a lot easier when I just have all my private money lenders in my backyard in Arizona.
Totally agree.
I get to come to the office and hang out with you and I a lot of times.
Yep.
And so working in your own backyard, no matter where you are in the country, is actually the best place to start.
We're outside of New Orleans, and we're about to do an RV park tour with an RV park owner and operator, Nick Turo. Why am I parked in the middle of nowhere? It's because we're lost, okay? We're lost, completely lost. These guys have to come out of the bayou, out of the swamp, and they have to bring their truck over to us and find us. What I want you guys to know is that you're gonna learn a lot in this upcoming series. You're gonna learn, if you're a wholesaler and you're learning from Jamil, you're gonna be learning, how do I comp an RV park?
Right. How do I find its acquisition price and its ARV?
Right.
And what is the potential I'm looking for?
Right, and what are people looking for? Like my customer, the person I wholesale to, what are they looking for and why are they looking for it? How do they make money? And you're going to be hearing Nick. He has a really great operating asset. Welcome to the series. We're going to be doing a whole interview with Nick and his team about this asset. And you are going to learn so much about how to underwrite an RV park. How do you make money from an RV park? Why should you buy an RV park? But most importantly, if Jamil's team sent you here, how can I wholesale an RV park to somebody like Nick? Let's get into it.